Radical.
Viewer discretion is
Happy New Year's,
advised.
everybody. I'm just in a chill mood. I didn't have anything particular planned. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to have some New Year's uploads. Maybe a new type of upload tomorrow. I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I got all these ideas. I was going to turn this into a radical revisit, kind of like my version of a react to, me reacting to an old upload of sorts. And then me doing a commentary on one of my old commentaries. But I haven't really worked out the kinks of that. I have this habit of coming up with all these ideas for new types of uploads, but not really seeing them through to the end. I still got those two comment reply shows to catch up on. New Year's resolution, that's one of them. I was going to have a New Year's resolution upload tonight, but we're going to go with this because this feels a little bit more relevant. And in the case of Phoenix Resale, that upload was because I got a comment asking me if I was going to make an update and talk about if he's still a weasel. And I made a determination after watching one of his recent uploads, he's still a weasel. So there was this upload that I had, you see here, from September 14, 2020. Over 4 years ago. Remember those days? Those were some interesting days. I mean, I'll just play this in the background here. Remember when I used to do that? I used to play Shadow of Mordor, collect hours and hours of footage of that, and then choose the best. And that's what I would do. Those were fun times, right? I haven't played Shadow of Mordor here lately, but I want to get back to it. Maybe play some of this on my 75-inch new TV. That'd be fun. But people have come by, several people asked me how I feel about Silent Rob nowadays. And I said, well, I don't really give much of a flying fuck about Silent Rob. What do you think? Because I had a couple uploads on this guy half a decade ago. I keep up with him. I don't keep up with all these people. But what happens is people, search Silent Rob and look for critiques and satires of these people. And that's what happened during the situation of The Completionist. People would just look for critical uploads of Completionist, and they would come to me. And in that instance, they started telling me that I was right about Gerard. Happens time and time again. You see here, I got some offset likes and dislikes here. 61 likes and 84 dislikes. It's probably higher because, this app actually underreports the dislikes. So let's say it's 2-1 in actuality, which didn't surprise me because not only has Silent Rob been around YouTube longer, not only is he more a popular YouTuber, but he has some devoted fans, right? He even has fans that will give him money. I'm sorry. Oh my God. What fucking dumbasses. I mean, really. I mean, you could do anything with that money. Give it to really? Rob? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rob. You probably think you deserve all these donations and everything for your truly stunning, groundbreaking rants and whatnot, or whatever it is you do nowadays. I say nowadays because I think we're far away from peak Rob. I saw this a couple of those uploads on his channel recently, and it seems to be where he's just, I don't even know what's going on, man. Like, he used to have some legitimately good, entertaining uploads, but the last couple of uploads on his channel, what the fuck is going on? And I heard he has, well, let's scroll down here. Scroll down here. See. This just I got 4 hours ago. 4 years later, and he is still at his lowest, no pun intended, right now, begging for money and forcing his fans to pay for exclusive content for his drugs? The hell? The drugs are involved? I can't verify he's taking drugs. I mean, I wouldn't be 100% surprised. He does he has the look of a druggie. Like, I've known some druggies before. They kind of look like Rob. I'm not saying like he takes drugs, but I'm just saying like I wouldn't be terribly surprised. But I can't verify that. So don't none of you start saying that I'm saying somebody's taking drugs because I can't verify it. I can't verify it. I can't verify he has begged for money. He's a legitimate e-beggar. Now what happened is Even 4 years ago, the guy was e-begging, and people got angry when I correctly called him an e-beggar. And other people like Arioke came by, others came by and helped correct these people and say, yes, the guy's taking donations. He's an e-beggar. It's not that fucking hard to see. Live streams, whether it be this, the memberships, which I'll get into in a moment here. 2 years later, the video still holds up, and Rob has gotten much worse. 95% of the time, he blatantly ignores chats of anyone who doesn't donate to him. That's typical e-beggar behavior. It's standard e-beggar behavior. And if you dare to slightly even criticize him or his gameplay, he shoots back about 20 outdated high school insults at you. In his most recent stream, he went on a full tangent about his last GameStop visit, of which was filled with things he said in his rant 10 years ago. It's like he has memory loss or something. Could be the drugs, supposedly. The dude is deranged. He treats his wife like total shit on stream too, and brushes aside any accusations by saying that he's joking. By the 20th time you say it, I no longer believe you. It's sad to see a once great YouTuber fall far into the depths of depravity. Well, great. Good, definitely. I mean, I've been the first to come out here and say, like, listen, I've really enjoyed some of his past uploads. I mean, great though? I don't know. Has he ever been great? Truly great? He's been good. Yeah. I don't know about great. Let's see here. And then I said, I was thinking the guy would get a bit better after I compared him to a guy he used to call out like Alpha Omega Sin, but I guess he just doubled down on his e-begging ways. It's kind of sad. See, that was part of the purpose. It was correcting, right? Sometimes when people are called out, they correct their behavior. So it was sad to me because I was looking at it like, damn, I used to not look up to this guy, but respect his work, respect his creativeness, especially like Legend of the Fruit Snacks, one of my favorite uploads ever on YouTube, where he's walking around in that, he was Alpha, and he was trying to get some fucking fruit snacks. It's still funny to this day, man. And it caved on him. And he was yelling for help. It was so funny, man. I was thinking like that guy. Maybe if I compare him to Alpha Magazine, he'll say, thank you, Rick. Woo. Man, I went down a path of e-begging. I don't want to be anything like Alpha. But seems like he's even worse than Alpha. Let me explain. Let's go along here. I got 2 comments I'll go into quickly before I talk about the memberships briefly. A bit late on this one, but I did happen to see that one. He doesn't even care anymore after his fentanyl fiasco. Ooh, fentanyl. Dancing with that devil. Man, if he's been taking fentanyl, oh my goodness. I hope he stays away from that shit. Damn. But again, can't verify. He blatantly is asking for money now towards the end of his videos and still being cryptic as hell as to what's really going on in his life to where he actually needs it. I'm not part of the Rob Ball Sniffer Brigade. Whew, what a brigade. Of all things to sniff. His? No. Ooh. Probably the smelliest balls on earth. Well, Boogie 2098 is probably the smelliest. So I wouldn't know. Still the same old Rob who whines and shadowbans anyone competent enough to call him out. He likes going up against total simpletons because that's about his speed when it comes to dealing with critics. Then also he thinks it's an ingenious idea to go after car scammers as if he's the next Jim Browning or something. Laughing my ass off. Anyone can do that. I can call up some scammers right now and screw with them. Yeah, I saw that upload on the channel. I mean, if he's calling out scammers, that's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. But it's kind of weird, you know, because I don't know. Like, maybe he's trying different things. Throwing crap at the wall that'll see what sticks. But I always thought Rob being like centered around like talking about video games and video game rants. Because that's kind of like his bread and butter. I thought that's what he mostly did the best. Now, briefly, I want to talk about these memberships before this is over. And very briefly, about 30 seconds. Supposedly, he's getting a lot of dislikes. Well, not supposedly he is. He's getting a lot of dislikes on his uploads because he went down the path of memberships. And I can't tell you the details there, but apparently, maybe some of you know more than I do, he thought it was a great idea to put a lot of his uploads behind the paywall of memberships. And here lately, got to be honest here, Robbie Socks, your uploads are shit. Okay, so that wasn't a great business plan. Okay, even if the uploads were good, memberships hiding them behind a paywall, not a smart idea.